We're starting the day in Aleppo. After days on the road, Damascus, Malula, Hama, this morning feels different. Aleppo carries a kind of weight that you can't fully describe until you're standing here. We spent the night at the Riga Palace Hotel, a quiet place that once sat in the heart of a thriving city. From the outside, Aleppo tells its story. Scarred buildings, patched roads, a rhythm that feels slower but deliberate. Today isn't about rushing. It's about walking carefully through a city that has lost a lot, but not its soul. Our first stop this morning is the St. Elias Maronite Church. This church holds centuries of history, but also very recent pain. During the conflict, it was almost completely destroyed. Roof collapsed, walls shattered, sacred spaces reduced to rubble. And yet, today, it is alive. We meet Peter, the caretaker of the church. He lives here with his young son, barely 5 years old. Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Peter, he is in charge of the church now. And thanks to him, we call him and he let us go everywhere. And he will give us special access to the roof.
Watching his son play here is complicated. He runs around the ruins with a toy gun, laughing, curious, innocent. It's jarring, but it's also real. This is the environment he's growing up in. Conflict isn't something he learned about. It's something he was born into. Spare a thought for children like him. Children who don't know what before the war means. Peter shows us the church, piece by piece. What once stood, what was lost, what has been rebuilt. Inside, we see the nativity scene, and his son proudly explains it to us. Oh, wow. Christmas tree. Yay. Not from a book, not from memory, but as something living, familiar, normal. That moment stays with me. Faith here isn't abstract. It's survival. From St. Elias, we walk towards the 40 Martyrs Armenian Church. Aleppo has one of the oldest and most modern Armenian communities in the world. Descendants of survivors who found refuge here generations ago. Before we were allowed inside, we're asked to wait. Just a few minutes, but it matters. They want to make sure everything inside the church is exactly as it should be. Perfectly aligned, proper, orderly.
So you would think that the church is from last century because of the Armenian people. This is what people know, that Armenian people came to Syria after the genocide. But this one is back to also 16th century. Because Armenians were here before. So in Syria we have two Armenians. We have the old Armenians, which are from before the genocide, and then we have the new Armenian after the genocide. And why they were here? Because Syria, from Armenia to go to Jerusalem for pilgrimage. So Syria is on the way. This is why they have different churches. So they have this one here in Damascus, very near to your hotel. They have another one also dates back to 16th century.
That attention to detail tells you everything you need to know about the Armenian ethos here. Inside, the church is breathtaking, quiet, balanced, meticulous. The 40 Martyrs Church dates back to the 15th century, and it has survived fires, invasions, earthquakes, and now modern war. During the recent conflict, it too suffered damage, but has been carefully restored. There's something deeply moving about that restraint. No dramatics, no exaggeration, just quiet dignity. This church isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. From the churches, we move towards the heart of Aleppo, the Citadel. This massive fortress dominates the city's skyline and has done so for over 1,000 years. Built and rebuilt by successive empires, Ayyubids, Mamluks, Ottomans, it was both a military stronghold and a symbol of authority. During the conflict, the citadel suffered damage, shelling, structural cracks. The scars are still visible, but it stands. Walking across the bridge into the citadel feels like crossing time itself. You'll hear me talk about the gates, the defenses, the mosques, the cisterns. Those details matter. But what matters more is this. Aleppo was never meant to be temporary. Everything about the citadel says permanence.
Guys, this is 800 years old citadel. It's an Arab style. Tomorrow we'll visit Krak, which is European style. This is Arab style, same age, 800 years old. They share a lot of things in common. This was very defensive citadel. You know, there is something that doesn't make sense here. If you look to the gate, this is the main gate and it's to the right. Obviously it should be here, but it is to the right. Do you have any idea why? How?
It's not direct shots.
To prevent the ramming, right? So they don't have really enough space to really go behind and then you know? So this is one of the defensive technique they used. The second thing, yeah, you have the slits here, they pull liquid, hot liquids, and you have the slits here to prevent any attack, any potential attack inside the citadel. And you can see some of the bullets from the board. The one is 8 tons, and it's really huge. So this is the first main gate, so it should be that tough, right? You can notice all the horseshoe are downward, except this upward. And the people of Aleppo make wish by putting their hand like this and make a wish. Your wish will be fulfilled. you see the second gate? The second gate is also important, but less important than the main gate. That's why they used wood and iron, coated with iron outside the citadel. Actually, it's used in the war. In the recent war, they used this, and that is how they bombed the tunnels from beneath. You can notice it's zigzag, right? It's not one straight line. Now we have the final gate. If you make it so far, then you almost took Aleppo Citadel. Imagine you crossed the defensive lines and now you are in the city.
Below the citadel lie the underground detention chambers, sometimes referred to locally as the chambers of blood, used historically as holding cells and punishment spaces. This wasn't a single era's cruelty. These chambers were used across centuries. Standing here, you realize something uncomfortable. Power has always needed places like this. The walls don't speak. History repeats itself more often than we care to admit.
The prison of blood.
Prison of blood.
Of blood. To be honest, this is one of the most notorious prisons ever known. And as I heard, they would throw the prisoners here without feeding them. They just leave them to die slowly. But before that, they cut them so that they bleed till death. And they don't remove the bodies. So it was very notorious prison. We are talking about the Ayyubi time.
We climbed to the rooftop of the citadel. From here, Aleppo stretches out in every direction. One of our fellow travelers, Michael, pulls out photos from his visit 15 years ago. I let those images speak for themselves.
Guys!
And then on the next page is
Oh my
used to be
god!
over that fence.
Look at this! This was that!
Oh wow.
And this was that. Look how intact is this mosque.
What once was dense, vibrant, alive, now feels fractured. The contrast is devastating, not just visually, but emotionally. You don't need narration here. Just look.
The citadel was built during the Ayyubid time, 800 years ago, but later the Mamluks took over. Ayyubids, Mamluks. So you can say that the Mamluks were trained by the Ayyubids, were kind of the ancestors, not ancestors, but Mamluks were trained and mentorship by the Ayyubids, right? And then they took over. So the Mamluks actually came and they didn't add a lot of things, but they decorated. So you can see this yellowish color, they added it. So instead of the limestone white color, they added the yellowish one. So they also worked on the decoration like this honeycomb. So you can say that during the Mamluk time they took care more about the decoration more than anything else. They didn't come up with a functional invention, you know. If you go back 800 years ago, actually you could meet the king and you can complain. The king's purpose is to give justice to people. It's kind of, he is the representative of God. He is God chosen to make justice on earth. And so you could meet the king, actually, if you have any complaint or anything. So these are the waiting area. This is the waiting area, and you need to wait your turn because lots of people had complaints and they needed to meet the king.
As we leave the citadel, the sky opens up. Rain, thunder.
We have a storm approaching. I don't know if you can see it.
You can see here.
This is the secret exit.
What does it say, Jackson? So the translation is the Ayyubid defensive hall. This hall is secret. Nobody should know about this. Only the king and few people. So 800 years ago, this place is a matter of life and death, right? And guess what? In this struggle, in 2012, the regime army took this shelter. And in this shelter, you will never be targeted with a missile. It's obviously impossible. Even the militants, I think, or the rebels, they didn't know this place, because even during the era before 2011, the regime kept this a secret. You cannot really visit.
We duck into a small cafe just outside the gates. Inside, a man is singing. Satire, almost absurd. Humor layered on hardship. It feels very Aleppo. Life doesn't wait for conditions to improve. It just continues.
Welcome.
Shukran.
Welcome.
Okay, so let's look at the Ritz-Carlton in Aleppo. Here. It was razed to the ground. There's probably reconstruction effort that's going to make it look like this, but right now the Ritz-Carlton is in the ground.
We head into the souks of Aleppo. These markets were once amongst the oldest and most important covered bazaars in the world, stretching for kilometers, connecting traders from east and west. Silk, spices, soap, textiles. Today, much of it lies in ruin. Charred ceilings, collapsed arches.
International souks of Aleppo. I told you that Aleppo was a main caravan city on the Silk Road. So here they used to sell all the products coming from China, India, and so on. Brocade, papers, jewelry, perfumes, ropes, everything. And by the way, all this space is to be covered. And you have sections here, like section for perfumery, section for spice, section for silk, and so on. 6,000 shops were destroyed. 6,000. Back in the time, 14 years ago, if you own this space, that means you are billionaire. Not everybody can have a place here. You should have inherited it from your grandfather and the same profession, you know. But one thing that was really positive about Aleppo souks, let's say this souk was for silk. And so all the shops here, they sell the same thing. Silk. So the same products, right? The ritual was, in the morning, they put the chair outside. Okay? And then, let's say a customer went there. Oh, there you go. So let's say that a customer came to this shop, right? They will buy from them, so the owner will put the chair inside. Let's say another customer in the morning came to the same shop. He will look at his neighbor. He will see the chair outside, so he will send the client to his neighbor.
Open his account.
So it's the first selling. It's believed that the first selling brings the others. And that's how the ethics of Aleppo souk was. You know what's caravanserai? Yeah. Caravanserai. So if you go back 300 years ago, we didn't have hotels, right? And the concept of hotel was this, caravanserai. And let's say that you are a trader, you are coming all the way from China, and you pass by Aleppo. You want to keep your products in a safe place, you want to keep your animal in a safe place, and you need a place to stay and to sleep. This will give you all these services.
Restoration efforts are underway with support from organizations like the Aga Khan Trust for Culture, carefully rebuilding using traditional methods. We're now passing through the Al Sakatia souk, which is one of the first restored souks in Aleppo. This souk reopened in 2019, and it's a short stroll from the Great Mosque. It cost about $400,000 and took 8 months to complete.
Yes. How are you?
Very well. What is your name?
My name is Muhammad.
Okay, and you've been
Muhammad
here 50
Saeed.
Muhammad Saeed?
Yes, you from Sampagara? Where?
No, from the US.
US. Nice to see you.
Yes. Asal al-Hindi.
Asal Hindi, huh? Understand?
Yes.
Yes. Do you like to spend a little money in my shop here?
Sure.
These cost $1 each.
Let's see what you have.
I have boxes.
What's striking is the patience. They're not rushing this, because you don't rebuild history with shortcuts. Just steps from the destruction, we stop for lunch at this restaurant. It's easily one of the best meals I've had in a long time. We try Aleppo's famous cherry kebab. Tart, rich, unexpected. Lamb meatballs simmered in sour cherry sauce. It sounds strange. It works beautifully. Aleppo has always been a city of contrasts. From lunch, we head to Dar Halabia, an old Aleppine home converted into a boutique hotel. The owner welcomes us in.
Hi, sir. I think I saw you at the Citadel today.
This morning.
Yes. Yes. Did. And we saw you as well. Yes.
This place feels like a living museum.
After everything was stolen in the house, but books stayed. So you can see here everything from 2001 till yesterday. If you want to look, you can come and see.
He shows us a unique heating device powered by pistachio shells, a sustainable solution born from necessity and ingenuity.
Oh, wow. How old is this? How old
It's
is
really just a new creation.
Oh, okay.
During the war,
Okay.
they look for something to heat houses and so, and they create this system
So is this created in Aleppo?
outside Aleppo.
Okay.
In the villages where they need to have heater, and they don't have diesel, they don't have enough food,
Right.
so they try to use this one.
So how much of those pistachio shells do you need in a week to keep it going? Like how much is needed?
We need about 1.5 ton in the season.
1.5 ton. Okay.
Ton.
So do you buy it from outside the
We
shell?
buy, yes. We buy from the villages,
Okay.
from outside Aleppo, coming from Turkey. This is coming from Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much does the 1.5 ton cost?
The ton is 300 USD.
300 USD.
The
So
ton,
okay. So about 450 USD for the season you need.
exactly.
Okay. How much would that have been if you were using gas or fuel?
Less,
Lesser.
a little bit less, but I don't like because smelling bad.
Pollution
This
also.
is good. This is good. It's
is
not
eco-friendly.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, friendly, exactly.
Excellent.
This isn't luxury. This is adaptation.
Beautiful. This is a single room, 2 beds.
Too bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Simple, I mean, simple.
Yeah.
We don't like look for complicated
Yeah.
rooms, but this is good.
This is so homely. It feels like you're at home, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You feel at home. Exactly.
Yeah. And it has a bathroom as well?
Yeah.
Comes with an attached bathroom? With a shower?
Small one. This is small one. Yeah.
Okay. So for families, are there larger rooms also? Rooms if a
Yes,
family wants
yes,
to come?
For 3 people.
For 3 people,
Yeah,
okay.
3 people.
And how many rooms total? 12?
I have actually 16,
Okay.
but someone are closed, not yet prepared.
Okay.
I have now 10 rooms. Okay.
So if somebody wants to come and, a big family wants to come and take up the whole place, you can take how many people overall total?
Till 25 people.
25 people.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you also provide food?
Yes.
You do breakfast?
Breakfast and dinner also.
And dinner, okay.
Yeah.
On an average, how much would a room be per night?
The double room for 2 people, we sell it for $45, $50.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very good. That's very, very competitive.
Of course, including Wi-Fi, hot water, and heating, and you see bathroom inside, and electricity all the 24 hours.
So can you tell us the name of your homestay and the address?
It is Dar Halabia Hotel in Aleppo, in the old city, the old souk.
And you're Mr. Abdul.
Abdul Hay Kadur.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Our next stop is an Aleppo soap factory, recognized by UNESCO.
If you Google what's the oldest soap in the world, guess what you will get? Aleppo soap. Yeah, this is not a joke.
Oldest soap in the world, the green gold of Syria, and now a UNESCO heritage.
Here are 7 fun facts about Aleppo soap. Aleppo soap is only made in winter, from November to March, when the weather is just right. It's made with just olive oil, laurel oil, water and lye. No added chemicals. The soap is poured by hand, left to cool overnight, and then hand cut into blocks. It's aged for 6 months, turning golden on the outside, but staying green inside. Legend says Cleopatra and Queen Zenobia used it for their beauty. It's been made for over 2,000 years, a true piece of history. Aleppo soap, an ancient treasure that still lasts today.
And this soap factory is the oldest. There's no older than this. The family here that is working in this, they inherited this generation by generation, but they have been functioning for the last 300 years. But the family before used to work in the soap, in the Aleppo soap, and the family before. Because this factory was built, the structure is built for the Aleppo soap making. Why it's called Aleppo soap? Even if you buy it from France, even if you buy it from Canada, even if you buy it from everywhere, the name is still Aleppo soap. Because here you have the materials, the best laurel oil, the best olive oil. You need the winter. By the way, they didn't start to cook. They needed more harsh weather to start to cook. You need winter. So they have this window, like from December all the way to March. They can cook with this very limited period. And all started here. They have this combination: laurel oil, olive oil, and caustic soda. That's it. Here, actually, they bring all the liquid. I will show you in a minute on the video. They spread all the material here all over the place. They put kind of wood here so that they block any leakage. And then they bring this thing to even out the liquid, right? And then they use also this to measure the height. And they are using traditional materials. Guys, those people can use advanced technology. They don't want. They want the final product to be genuine and authentic. They use this kind of thing, like after 24 hours it will get solid. So they use this, and actually some of the people will drag this, and then oil will stand here. We need the weight of a 15-year-old boy in summer vacation of summer. And then They would drag it like this. And they cut. Yeah.
We buy some soap to take home. Something small, tangible, honest. Our final stop is the studio of Nimat Badawi. He's not just an artist, he's a conservator of memory. Badawi has played a key role in restoring and preserving Syrian art, especially in Aleppo. His work captures the city not as a spectacle, but as a lived experience. I purchase a few pieces and bring them back to the US. It feels important to support voices like his, because culture doesn't survive by accident.
So Mr. Nimat Badawi, one of the most important artists in not just Aleppo, even in Syria. And he's not just like doing the art, also he do restoration for what like destroyed during the war or even before. So they are the people who copied the icons in that church. And also they are the people who would draw the domes of the churches. Like when you see the most beautiful domes,
Yeah.
so it should be by them.
As the day ends, Aleppo settles into itself. This city has been conquered, burned, rebuilt, and broken more times than history books can count. And yet, it remains. Not untouched, not unchanged, but present. Aleppo doesn't ask for sympathy. It asks to be seen. And today, we tried.
Like the content on this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us out.